From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
We play to win. Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Good. On 4, ready, catch.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we are at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check 26. Check.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Davis, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Mario Davis. A loss of 2 yards on the sack. And it's 3rd
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, please. Check 3, check 24. Watch, twist. Let's go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set. 19. Right 54. Right 54. Focus, defense. Right 54.
Watson, off play action. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 55 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. I see the man. I see the court.
From the 16, Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check it out, Reed. You draw Porker. Check 4. 12. 5-9. Hey, Foxtrot.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
95-56. Push him back. You're good, you're good. I full, ready. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Right there. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Reset. 19. 54. 54. Get that. 36. Watch the safety creep. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. That's great. 29. No. Me.
3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Under 10. Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike. Ready. 95-56. 95-56. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. You don't see me in your nightmares. Check three. Mike. 21. 55. It's our time. Begin.
On second and 15 now. Breeze. And this is caught by Curse. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. Yellow lady. 0-2. Over.
From midfield, here's Breeze. As Sanders has got it complete. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Texans scoop it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6.
Switch gears. Hold the look.
On first down, it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. From the 50, it's Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check hot route. Hot. He's coming. We got double up.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Kill. Give me that ball, defense.
To throw is Breeze. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tens the mic. Go. Danny.
Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete here. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field. And this